Graduates, please. We are now about to begin the first part of our program. Those ones who have not taken up their seats, please do. And as we discussed yesterday, with those ones who are here for the rehearsal, there are certain basic protocols and regulations that we must follow so that we can make this occasion very successful. As we said yesterday, we have made sure that everybody is going to be very comfortable during this graduation ceremony. As you can see, all of you are under executive tent. And as I was making a joke yesterday that possibly this is the only university where when somebody comes here may mistake that we are having a wedding and not a graduation ceremony because of the level of preparation that we have to just make sure that you're comfortable. And I believe you're already comfortable. And we said whether the rain comes or whether it is sunshine throughout, we are going to make sure that your comfort is guaranteed. But then we also said that we are all doing this to make sure that the occasion is very special for all of you. And there are certain rules that we must follow to make the occasion successful. We do not expect the ceremony to last maybe more than 2 hours, and therefore we cannot say that that is keeping you too long for you not to make sure that everybody has this occasion as a special occasion. You are 2,900 of you are graduating today, and we want to make sure that the occasion is memorable for each and every one of you. So there would be others whose name would be called first, then there are others the name will be called last. But then this is a ceremony because you are all 2,900 graduates here. So we are not going to allow just a few of you to interfere with the ceremony for others simply because maybe your name has been called. Yesterday, of course, we saw a lot of calmness at the beginning, but towards the end, people are a little bit unsettled. But we want to understand that possibly some of you are going out there to prepare maybe for the day. But today, I'm sure all of you have dedicated the entire day for this particular occasion. So we would not have any situation where somebody may want to interfere with the ceremony before it is over. So with the comfort that we have given you, we want this occasion to be very special to each and every one of you. And you must also take responsibility to make sure that that happens. The first rule is that once the ceremony begins, the second part of the ceremony begins. Already this is the first part, we're already live. And to all those you guardians, parents, sponsors who are following up this occasion with you virtually, they are already getting everything that is happening in the graduation square now. Check. The first regulation is that once the procession comes in and settles, there will be no movement in and out of the graduation square. Of course, that does not mean that if you need to answer call of nature, you may not stand and go, maybe in a quiet way. but we do not expect the kind of movement possibly that we are still seeing now, where people are trying to catch up. Others are still taking photographs. We don't expect that to take place once the ceremony begins. Then we also don't expect that once your name has been called, you disrupt functions for the others, because you are going to be unfair. Your right exists just as much as it does not infringe on another person's rights. So if you feel like your name has been called and therefore you should disrupt the function for the person whose name will be called, the 2,100th student whose name will be called, then possibly we'll now use other means to make sure that we ensure that the ceremony is befitting to each and every one of you. And that is why, as you can see, the place is well secured. We have security people around. But of course, this is to just make sure that the occasion goes on smoothly. We do not expect that there would be anybody who would want to disrupt this function to a point where we are calling the security to deal with the case. In any case, I was telling you that before the Chancellor confers and awards you the various qualifications today, the university still has the right to withdraw the degree that you are being conferred to today, in case they feel like your character does not well represent what the university will try to project to the public as the image. So I hope that all of us will follow these simple instructions, and it's all meant to just make sure that the occasion is as glamorous to each and every one of you. So as we are talking now, I can still see some people taking photographs. Those are not very good signs. We are already being seen all over the world, because I'm sure very many people are interested in your graduation. So please, can we make sure that we are having the best of our character projected to the public that is watching us live? So those ones who are still outside the square, please take up the seats. And those ones who are still taking photographs, please, there would be plenty of time for you to do that. As I told you, this is possibly the only time, the next 2 hours, that we are asking you to be a little bit orderly and to keep away from those friends you are talking about. From now onwards until possibly time of your death, you will be having with those people that you are trying to catch up with for just the 2 hours we need from you. So can you please take up your seats? And to those ones who are listening to us virtually, on behalf of Technical University Council, the University Management Board, University Academic Board, staff and students are pleased to welcome you to our 12th graduation ceremony as a fully fledged university. But as much as we are talking of only 12th graduation, we want to let the public know that the Technical University has been in training in this country for well over 60 years. The institution, of course, also started awarding degree way earlier than this, the 12th graduation we are talking about, because before we became a fully fledged university, we trained as a university college under the mentorship of the University of Nairobi between the year 2007 and 2012. So, in essence, we are talking about almost the 17th graduation awarding degrees. But even before then, the university has been in existence, of course, changing its characteristics. From way back in 1956, that is the first time the university opened its door for its first group of students, just at around the same time that the Royal Training College, now the University of Nairobi, opened its doors. So you can see that in terms of training, the institution is as old as any other learning institution in this country. Going a little bit into its history, the college moved to its current location way back in 1961 under the name Kenya Technical Institute to continue with training of middle-level technical personnel that had also been previously done by the Royal Technical College of East Africa. That is the University of Nairobi. Then in 1967, the Training Institute was registered by the Ministry of Education as the Kenya Polytechnic and continued to offer certificates, diplomas, and higher diplomas until the 27th August 2007, when it became a constituent college of the University of Nairobi under the name Kenya Polytechnic College. Then in 2012, the University College was awarded its own charter and it became a fully fledged university, changing its name to the Technical University of Kenya, the first of its kind in the entire region. So what I want to inform the public is that as much as those changes have occurred over time, what has happened is just the expansion of the mandate of the university. Otherwise, the university still remains committed to training of different levels of technical personnel, beginning all the way from certificates up to PhDs. And indeed, today, some of the people who are graduating with their PhDs came to this university starting all the way from certificate and progressing into diploma, higher diploma, degree, masters, until now they are having their PhDs. A very unique opportunity that we rarely had before, where people could progress from any level up to the highest in academic ladder. So as much as we are talking of the 12th graduation, you can see that we have been in training for very long. And another important thing that we want to inform the public is our training mode has remained the same. We know that the public knows us to have lots of strength when it comes to technical skills due to the practical nature of our training. We want to assure the public, as much as we became degree awarding, our methods of training has remained the same, and we still have that emphasis on practical skills, and therefore our graduates remain the same as those ones that have been known to perform very well when it comes to the practical areas in all industries in the country and within the region. So for those of us who are still walking around, please, you can see that everything is getting set for the second part of our graduation to begin. So can you please take up your seats? Those of you who are still walking up and down, please take up your seats. As we have said, we don't think that is too much to ask for you to just be orderly in your own function for the next 2 or so hours. So as we continue with the program, we are going to have one entertainment piece from the Technical University band, as we also continue to just inform the public about our university. The Technical University Band, can you please give us one piece? Hello? Thank you very much, Technical University Band. And we want to tell the public that at the Technical University, we practice actually what we teach. As you can all see, those are our music students. And they have already started practicing the art of music even before they graduate. And that emphasizes the fact that we insist on having everything done in the most practical way. We are already having star musicians even before they leave the college. So at this point, I want to extend a warm welcome to all our 2,910 graduating students from the class of 2022-2023 academic year. This group will be awarded different qualifications, ranging all the way from certificates up to PhD. And as I said, this is something that is very unique to our university. The university has a very unique program, what we call multi-entry, multi-exit system, in which students, depending on their grades and depending on availability of funds, can get into the university at any level. So if a student did not qualify to enter directly into the degree program, or sometimes even to get into a diploma program, they can start their academic journey, starting from craft level, into certificate, into diploma, into undergraduate, bachelor's, master's, and then PhD. So here, a student can get in and start his academic journey even at certificate level. And the certificate that we give is substantive certificate. What does a substantive certificate mean? It's not those certificates for value addition, but it's certificate that can allow you to go and function. So we have students out there, our graduates out there that are functioning as technicians in various areas, including various areas of engineering, constructions, and even in science, just with certificate from the Technical University of Kenya, because we give them knowledge and skills to make them function with that certificate. Then a student like that will come back and take up his diploma. Again, the diploma that we give is substantive diploma, not the value addition diploma, because the diploma that we have here takes not less than 6 semesters, that is 3 academic years for you to have the diploma of the Technical University of Kenya. So what that means, again, the diploma you are getting here can allow you to function in the job market. And we also have several of our students in very leading position in various technical industries that are functioning with the substantive diplomas that they acquired from the Technical University of Kenya. Then those with diplomas can come back and pursue their degree for value addition, but maintaining the same skills that they have, and live here also with bachelor's and with the skills at the same time. And that goes on up to master's, then up to PhD. So what that means is that depending on the time you have, depending on the funds you have, you can get here, do your certificate, go work, later come back, do your diploma, then go work, then after that come do your bachelor's, then your master's, then your PhD, so that you can be learning and at the same time not disrupting your life, especially if there is need for you to be the one that is earning the income to allow you to learn. So that is what we call multiple entry and multiple exit. A very unique arrangement that is possibly only available at the Technical University of Kenya here in the entire region. So it is that same opportunity that a number of our students have taken opportunity of, advantage of, and progressed academically to a point where many of them are graduating with their PhDs either here or abroad. There's always one of my students that I'm very proud of, and possibly in the next graduation I may have to have him here come and give his testimony. This student came to us here having scored a grade D, and he was working as a groundsman in one of the research institutions in the country. So from there he came and acquired our certificate, and when he went back he was upgraded. He was upgraded to a cleaner in the lab, from the ground into the lab. Then he came back here and did diploma. He was upgraded to a technician. Then from here he came back and did higher diploma, and then he was upgraded to a technologist. From there he came and did a degree here and was upgraded now to a senior technologist, and then masters. And from there now he was awarded a scholarship to go and study in Europe for his PhD, which is now completed. And as we are talking now, is one of the senior most person in an institution that is producing vaccine in this country, having started his journey from that humble beginning. So that is something that I'm always very proud about, and that is just one of them. I know several of them. I know